Hey Wizards, guess what? It is Kira and Ashhammer. I'm back for another episode of the Dual School Fire and Storm walkthrough, and we are here in Marleybone because we've got to dig through Quartermain's stuff and see if we can find this map to Lemuria, I think, or something like that. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, I hope everybody's doing great. It's a tough dungeon. Let's just hop on into it and see how things go. I remember this being kind of tough, so I'm not sure if it's one I can beat on my own or not. It's one of those ones that has that really terrible cheat that they first introduced here.
Tell me I'm fired! Just because one courier ship crashed into one building with one crate of 100 priceless artifacts! I'll show you... Who are you?
Oh, you know who I am. Sorry about that, guys.
Stallion Quartermain, at your
Great. Some museum actor. Huh. Well, I'll show you. I'll show them all. Revenge is a dish best served on fire!
Yeah, this does not look like a good matchup. So the Rogue Engineer. Well, sorry, give me a second, guys. My information source for checking on cheats kind of like jumped off. So the Rogue Engineer. Let's see what type of cheats we got going on here. That way we can set our deck correct and be prepared for action. Okay, I need the Rogue Engineer. That's who I need. Okay, so she has some major cheats. Hands up, hands down. At the beginning of the first round, 2 copies of the card limit, 14 pip, will be added to the wizard's hand. Wow, to get rid of that, you have to do 14 pips, which cannot be discarded. Apparently not. Wow, that sucks. For the minimalism, at the beginning of the 4th round and every 3rd round after that, card limit of 14 pip spell will be added to the wizard's hand. That's pretty terrible. If a wizard joins the battle after the 1st round, 4 copies of card limit will be added to the wizard's hand. Yeah, so you don't want to come in like that. At the end of every round, even though it's not cast, Rogue Engineer will do Legion Shield on her team if she has no shields. This can be avoided with Melt. This is a terrible fight. Well, we'll give it a shot. I think the way to do this is to blade, one big hit. Yeah, lots of discarding is going to have to go on, and then our AoE is probably going to be Raging Bull or the Fire Dragon to take her down. Well, let's see if we die or let's see if we win. Let's go. The tough part about that is she's going to fill our deck up quick, so we need to do damage effectively. Good. So we're just going to go ahead and toss out the S'more Machine and the Scorching Scimitars right now, because that is not... Oh, dang it. Yep, there we go. Here it comes. Okay. Yeah, but 2 of those in your hand, and then they keep adding them afterwards. That absolutely sucks. Okay. And they cannot be discarded. And so every 4th round, and then every 3 rounds after that, we'll get another one of those. So really, we've got one chance to put blades up and get as big of a hit as we can on this engineer. That's really what it boils down to. Because at some point, all you're going to have in your hand is the card limit cards, which sucks. Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, we got maybe 8 rounds total before it's toast. Okay. What I'm going to do, that means we got to get the blades up high enough that we can do some damage, but we also got to survive long enough. And I'm thinking, because the way she throws the shields up, that I probably should have some sort of pierce or something going on. Yeah, okay, so we're going to use this as a learning example. By the way, guys, if you guys have been enjoying everything and been enjoying the series, I just want to remind you to go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. It's super awesome when you do that. And I can't say enough for everybody that takes a moment to support the channel by one of those 3 free ways. Drop me some comments, too. Are you kidding me? They're going to hit me with that, because that's going to be another negative 40 on that. Yeah, I see. I think this is a little much. Yeah, I think this is a little much. Wow. Wow, and wow. Yeah. Shields and the weaknesses and this. Yeah, 3 on 1. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to have to find somebody to come in here and do this one with us. I think, I think even my myth guy had a little bit of trouble with it. Can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he did. My balance guy definitely had a hard time in this particular dungeon, as I recall. And plus, my deck is just not coming out the way I need it to come out. Yep, there we go. So now I have 3 of those things in my deck. I cannot get rid of them. And now and even the one hit I can get in is going to be severely weakened because we got a negative 40 on it. And then we also got a negative 45 for the first shield, so the first part of the hit is going to be terrible. Yeah, this sucks. Not that I could even cast it, so, well, there we go. What do you think about that one, guys? I know I was not entertained. I thought I was thoroughly unhinged. So that was quite terrible. So we're going to do a team up, and hopefully here in just a little bit we will have a team to go in there, guys. I will be back in just a moment. Okay, guys, we are in it, and we didn't get one person to team up. We got 2. We got a death guy and a storm guy, and I think between the 3 of us, we should be able to take them down. So, very good. Very, very good. Awesome. Hope everybody's doing great. It's been a pretty good week for me. Always excited to be able to share awesome stuff. We won't use Scorching Scimitar. I'll throw up a blade. Let's throw up a blade. Okay, guys, so very good. So if you are new to the series, we are working through the second world here in what we call the 4th arc. And it's pretty exciting, guys. We're learning about a new world that was apparently set up by the old one. And we're talking to this nothing creature that seems to cause headaches for people, but has some sort of link to us. Yeah, apparently they're copying us. And so this was the thing that we battled at the end of Caramel, and it's pretty interesting. But even Bartleby, after we talked to him and got his advice, he said for us to follow this creature and see if we can find the missing lemurs, because even Bartleby was surprised that the main lemurs were disappeared and are gone. Well, good. So there we are, guys. There we are. Fantastic. Ooh, that storm guy is all about it. First round. Look at that. Well, nothing wrong with that. Very good. Especially with a frustrating fight that has just some tough cheats that you got to deal with. I remember fighting her the first time with my balance when I went through, and it was a bear. I was on it. It was like, what the heck? Some schools work better against these than others, honestly. That's fantastic. Got me some stun action. And honestly, 3-on-1, especially with some of the way these aggressive bosses fight, can be a real challenge to most players. So don't let it bother you if you had trouble with some of these. That's why the team-up thing is so valuable. And that's why mostly the game was really designed extremely well for you to fight with others. Let's just be honest with you. That's how the game was designed, is for you to quest with others and to go out and to do all the others things that you could possibly do. Pretty sure that Kai Void might finish this guy off. Well, if we weren't stunned, he'd be finishing off. Heck, if I get a big pip, I'll be going after him too. Yeah, very good, very good. Alrighty, I love the decorations in here. This is like some, like when I first started when I first started going through this 4th arc after Caramel, it was just like Caramel was so well designed and everything. I was pretty excited for the rest of the worlds, and I think they're pretty interesting. The next 3 worlds are really interesting. In fact, they took the game to a place that I didn't know King's Isle would actually go so interestingly in this direction. But at the same time, just didn't have the same depth as Caramel. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little Debbie Downer on it a little bit, but I still like the worlds. I think they're pretty awesome and pretty neat. So I'm going to go ahead and hit. We're just going to do this. It'll be nice to actually get a hit in. Oh yeah, more cards in my hand. That's great. I love it. I also like this resource tower here with all these really great artifacts all over the room and everything. I think it's absolutely fabulous. Great design, King's Isle. And of course, I love anything they do Marlebonian. So really, really super, super awesome stuff here. Okay, so is the Mad Engineer going to be finished? Or Angry Engineer? No, Mad. Rogue Engineer. Ooh, I almost finished her off with just my hit. I did finish her off. Haha, I got the hit in.
I'll have my revenge on you too, whoever you are.
Why is this wing so dusty? Doesn't seem anyone's come here in a while. Am I so forgotten? I'll soon fix that. Ha ha! We'll find Lemuria, and then I'll explore this whole new spiral. There's bound to be more to discover. And let's see. Ah, yes, here it is. My map to Lemuria. Let's get into the fresh air, the wizard. This will take some explaining.
Awesome. Look at this place. Love it. All the wisps went away while I was listening to him talk. That's okay. Very cool. Look at all these things. Well, anyways, I love the way they set the room up. But let's go talk to Quatermain. Can you tell me who was the guy behind the idea of Quatermain? Like, what is Quatermain fashioned after? What fantastic literary character? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk.
Prepare for a legend. They say there exists between the ley lines a repository of all knowledge, a hidden realm of scholars and wise men. That is where we will find Lemuria. But alas, reaching it is no mean feat, for it is a whisper only, a rumor. No one knows how to locate the Arcanum.
Well, I got something to tell him, don't I?
Come again? You have an apartment there? Let's go at once to adventure!
Let's go at once. Okay, I'm all for it. Let's head over to the Arcanum. Well, so the way to get to Lemuria is through the Arcanum. How funny is that? You have an apartment there? I love it. Absolutely love it. Good stuff. Fantastic, guys. Okay, so what's our goal today? Well, we just completed quest 4, so we're not quite going as fast as I'd like to. I like to try to do 5 quests per installment here, you know. So today it would be fantastic.
Gadzooks! The Arcanum is real, and I have discovered it. Ha ha! But there's no time for braggadocio. We've work to do. Take a look at this map, the wizard. See that squid? It marks the spot. To the spot!
Squid marks the spot, which is, like, right here.
Here it is. Well, behind this intimidating gate with the energy crackles. This is the Old One's domain.
Oh, look, it even has the Cabal symbol on it.
This was his office, before the schism of the Old Arcanum. This was an early chapter in his story.
This is where he fragmented worlds to build something new.
This is why you met him. Why I met him. This was why he went to Caramel.
This is where we'll find Lemuria. The question remains, the wizard. How do we find Lemuria behind this massive, magical zappy gate?
What is going on here? I'm feeling confused. Wizard, did you bring a stranger to our secret library of knowledge?
Well...
Ah, excellent. A mysterious, stern person, just what we need. We must open this bedeviling cage immediately. There is a whole world back there.
Death! There is death beyond the door.
Now Sybil wakes up and starts talking.
Exactly. That is why it was sealed by our forebears with magics we dare not remember. Perhaps the Tree of Knowledge will make you two see reason.
Okay, let's go talk to Sybil. Very good, very good, very good. So like I was saying, I would love to get to quest 10 here in the quest line. We'll see how far we can go. There's a lot of talky talk that we got to deal with first. So let's deal with Sybil. Yeah, let's deal with Sybil.
Beyond the door, Lemuria dies. Slowly but surely, its life forces and mana run down. The very power that created the world runs down.
I know this power. The World Synthesizer, yes. It's a machine that harvests worlds and combines the fragments into a new whole.
The first world, the Cabal's problem and the Old One's solution. The spiral is the first world fragmented. He needed simply to reassemble it.
Lemuria was the genesis of that plan. The world synthesizer producing its life force and mana. But the machine is old. When it dies, so will Lemuria.
You're wiser than last I saw you. No longer the aberrant paradox. You now talk to the wizard, not just fight. You two will restore the stolen.
What was that? You too? Wizard, is there somebody else here with us?
Sure, Xander. Here's the deal.
Nothing Sybil warned us about is here. You say it glimpsed the spiral when you pierced reality as the divine paradox.
I was curious. Never had I seen anything but myself. A singular point without form or dimension. I pursued you, tried to find you.
So it made cavities along your path in Caramel. Cavities which consumed and destroyed the old one.
To reach you, to communicate with you. Thus I became you, the paradox I first saw. I imitated you and battled as you battle. I misunderstood.
Now the nothing appears as the old one and wants you to find Lemuria? That is complicated. It gives me a headache. Are you sure we should help? Even if we wanted to, the key to the cage was buried deep in the archives. You would need an expert in our libraries to find it.
Okay, well, we know who the library guy is, so let's go ahead and talk to Fitzhugh, because we have to get through that cage to this world that is in danger of being destroyed. So, so Sybil kind of clarified all that for us, and it seems like we will be able to get in there. Okay, Fitzhuman.
What is it now? Am I to scrub the toilets? Clean Ignis's forge? Well, out with it! What menial task do you wish of me? You want to find something? In the archives? In my archives? Actual librarian work? Well, tell me what you need. The key to the cage? That is in the dead archive. The graveyard of false knowledge. You'll need a guide. Very well, I'll meet you there.
Let's go. Very good. So now we get to go into the Arcanum archives. Fantastic. Boy, love it when things start moving. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in this arc, more so than any other arc that I can recall. Lots of talking going on. Lots of explanation. Yep. Lots of conjecture, too. So it's pretty interesting stuff. Okay, here we go, guys, into the archives. Eventually, there we go.
Welcome to the Dead Archive, Wizard. This is where we store the books of debunked knowledge. The proven wrongs, the never rights, etc. It's important to keep these things for historical purposes. Looking up silly tidbits people in the past believed is a good way to feel superior. But, oh no!
The spiral is flat, people. 2-dimensional. Okay, this third dimension is a myth spread by...
I hate it when books come to life in the graveyard of false knowledge.
I can tell by the shape of your skull you're nothing but hate, and you subsist exclusively on cupcakes and plankton.
Come on, Wizard. Let's punch their card catalog.
I like how he's put himself in an Indiana Jones outfit right there as a professor librarian. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and knock these books out. They are definitely do not have, well, they're bizarre. I wouldn't say valuable knowledge. Yeah, I think valuable knowledge would be incorrect. Okay, let's go. I love the books, though. I love the titles they have and everything. Hilariously awesome. And the casting animations. Oh, big fan. I thought this was a fun thing to go through. And the Arcanum fight music, always cool. Let's see here. You know what? We probably need at least... Did I already do the plus 45 on that? We'll go with one more blade. And then we'll hit. That looks good. I mean, you know, I bet you this will finish the job. Let's hope there's no resist going on. And we shall strike. Oh, come on. So they take away one of my blades and my pips. It's terrible. See, that should have finished them both off. I'm disappointed right now. Well, I got stunned, or it fizzled. Something happened. Thank you, Murphy. We so appreciate the support here. It does help us get it taken care of. Okay, I betcha this will get it done. Okay, these mobs throwing up with all the utility spells left and right. Definitely annoying. Especially that tower shield where it's like 45. Wow, don't like that. Don't like that at all. I didn't get the critical either? Jeez. It's okay, one down. Now we just have... What? Holding one by a string. Nothing goes the way you want it sometimes. My goodness. There we go. There we go.
The books are banished, but we still can't progress. Our movement is restricted by a wall of text. Just word after word after word after word after word after word after word. There is only one way past it. You must press the enter button. It's by the door. Should create the space we need to slip through. If it doesn't respond, hit it frantically and repeatedly. That always works.
It's too funny. Okay, let's go ahead and slam that thing.
Excellent. Let's keep looking for that key to the sealed room.
Okay, what are we going to find here?
All of your problems stem from your parents and random stories from Aquila.
The spiral was always here. There never was a first world. Think about it. Have you ever met a Titan or a grandmother Raven?
I could like educate
This is
him on
more
that.
than just a standard resurgence. Something animated these books. But what? Defeat them and we'll find out.
Then let's defeat him. Always a fight on the horizon. In Wiz, always a fight on the horizon. Let's go ahead and knock these guys out. Hopefully we'll have better luck this time of defeating them quickly. Okay. Honestly, I think a fire dragon should do the job. Let's see. And strike. Yeah, we're done. Let's pass on this. That worked out quite well, I thought.
Another wall of text blocks our path. Easily dispelled by mashing the next button. You know, like you did before, only over there.
Who designed this place? Did you design this face, Hume?
That wall was nothing but a bunch of gibberish anyway. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
A book on animism, the instilling of a living spirit into inanimate objects. That's a perfectly valid school of magical thought. Why is it here? Probably misfiled by Loomies, while I was busy acting like a receptionist to... defeat the animism book, wizard, and things will settle down.
Let's go. Okay, so we got to defeat the animism book that's causing all of the craziness here in the archives. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We can do it. That's what we're here for. Let's see here. I'll just throw a blade. I gotta buy some blades. Okay, so we gotta talk to Fitzhume and buy some blades because he's the purveyor of cards. Very nice. Okay. Woo! We gotta get rid of that fire book. The false book, is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, false book and animism book. Would have been cool to get some dialogue out of the animism book and the other one too, like we did in the first two. But hey, you know what? It's all good. Let's see here. I really don't want to put Frenzy because if I throw Frenzy up, that means I'm going to be dealing with some extra stuff. So we will pass. I might just go ahead and strike with the bull here. Might be smart. Well, here, let's go ahead and get another blade or two up. Now that the blades are showing up. Wow, he is throwing the traps on me, isn't he? Okay. Wish we had the initiative, but for some reason, that's just harder to come along nowadays. Ooh, I like that. Let's get another big blade up. Very good. Oh, that's what he was saving up for. That could hurt. Yeah, with all the traps on me. Let's see how big of a hit they take. Oh. That's not good at all, because there's going to be 3 more of those. Okay, we got to strike and nail these guys. Thank you, Murph. Every little bit's going to help here, since we're going to be taking about 1,400 points of damage for the next 2 rounds. Ouch. That was quite the hit he got me on. False book. Not a bad strike. Okay, let's hit with the bull, and let's see how much damage we can do to these two. This is a spell you don't see that often. It's a pretty cool spell. Don't want to be hit by it, especially with 3 traps on it. Oh, this is not going to feel good at all. Wow, that was awful. Oh my goodness. Its strategy to kill me may pretty much have been effective. Uh-oh. We might not win this fight, guys. Out strategy by a couple of books. Well, it's not over yet. But it could very well finish me off here. Okay, we got him. Woo! Oh, and Murph. Okay, Murph had our back all along. I'd like to believe Murph does, but he's let me hang in a few times in the past, so can't always trust Murph to get you.
I'll be dusting down here for days. But let's get what we came for. Ah, yes, here it is. The key to the gate is an incantation. Ancient magical words lost to time. Abracadabra alakazam. What a bunch of balderdash. But you can use it to open the cage to the sealed room once we get back upstairs. Come along.
Let's go, guys. Back upstairs. Let's go see what's going on with this sealed off room of the old one. Yeah, back when they said Arcanum with a K. Notice how the spelling's different? Arcanum with a K. That was before the schism. But now it's just the... yeah, don't want to fight the trickster. That was not what I was shooting for. Okay, back to what we were doing. Zoom up here. There's that four-armed crab wandering around. Okay. Oh, Fitzhume. Let's go talk to him first. And we can also go ahead and buy some blades.
Not bad, wizard. You might make a decent librarian someday. Now take that utterly ludicrous magical passphrase to your horse friend by the cage and see what it does.
But since we're here, treasure card shop is my friend. So let's go ahead and grab... oh, I don't know. Well, not that many. 30's good. Yeah. Do they sell feints here? Nope. I think I have to get those someplace else. But that's okay. Let's... No, I'm not talking to you again. Okay. Okay, Quartermain! I've got good news.
Ah, the wizard, did you find the key? Oh, abracadabra alakazam. What's that supposed... ah! Ha-ha! The cage opens, and at last, Lemuria will be revealed. Come, to adventure!
To adventure! I like that.
We did not instantly perish. I find that comforting. But this must be discussed with all of the scholars. Do not do anything hasty.
Of course not. Let's go in. Ooh.
Awfully small for a whole world, isn't it? Ha-ha! Where are the lemurs? You know, little furry fellows worked with the old one.
This room is not Lemuria. This orb is. The old one stole pieces and peoples of the spiral, reduced them, and encapsulated them here.
This whole room is an anti-magic cage, designed to conceal this shrunken world, isolating it from the spiral. Egad! How do they survive?
Through the failing world synthesizer. But if we release Lemuria, the spiral will provide its mana and life force. That is how we save it.
So says the imaginary guy in my head that nobody else can see.
Aha! That console there will reverse the miniaturization and instantiate Lemuria. Will you do the honors, the wizard?
Okay. This might be one of the things that she said don't do. Let's go check it out.
Wait. We must discuss this. Xander has told me of your conversation with Sybil, and I am concerned. There is much here we do not know.
Like this world synthesizer. What is it? What does it do?
From what I gather, the old one used it to rend spiral worlds and harvest their pieces to build a new one. Ha-ha!
Yeah, even I don't want to tinker with that. What'll happen if the world-rending machine is given access to rendable worlds?
But the machine is dying. If we do nothing, Lemuria will perish with it. Do we not have a responsibility to save it?
But at what cost? We have no right to take this risk on behalf of the Spiral. The Lemurians have already been lost for generations.
That's dark. Even for you, Kisma, that's gloomy. Life is life, and it must be preserved. Right, Xander?
Not necessarily. These Lemurians were not created by natural means, and they are sought by a creature who is itself unlife. Yes?
Worse, my people studied this nothing. It's anti-reality, the negative to our positive charge. I don't know how it's not canceling out everything.
I'm not here, really. I'm where I've always been. This form is a projection, a probe. But he's right. Even this slight exertion is caustic.
Oh, this nothing talk is giving me a headache. We've got real, breathing lives in our hands here. They're our only consideration.
Enough. I, too, am experiencing migraines. If we release Lemuria, the world synthesizer may cause calamity in the spiral. If we do not, calamity will surely strike Lemuria. There is only one course. Wizard, as you were.
Good. We all agree. So, let's try this again. There's shot out. Into the spiral it goes. And look at it. It's growing.
Ha-ha! I've learned these machines completely now. And they even printed a spiral key to access Lemuria through the world door.
Oh, that's convenient.
Before you go, come to my office, Wizard. We must discuss your objectives.
And with that, guys, unfortunately, we're out of time. But next episode, we will head to Lemuria and discover what it has to show us. This is Kieran Ashhammer for the Dual Skull Fire and Storm Walkthrough. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.